Hello guys, we are here in sunny Morgantown, West Virginia for night one of the 3rd annual WrestleMania here at the grandest stage of them all. Tonight, legends will be made, icons will come back, and not only that, but I join my brother, Nasty Nate, here at commentary for the first time ever. How we doing, Nasty?
I am doing amazing. It is beautiful. The sun is shining out here. And I am just so excited to be here at the announce table with my brother.
And here to sing America the Beautiful, Jelly Roll.
Nasty, you gotta love seeing the Texas Rattlesnake here in Morgantown, West Virginia, being the first inductee into the ILW Hall of Fame. And boy, is he back. We're here to see Can I Ask Whoopin' Be Open. You ready?
Yes, I am ready. And it was just amazing to see Stone Cold, the toughest SOB, like you said yourself. And he's one of the greatest. That's what I have to say.
And it looks like coming up first, we have the 7-man Money in the Bank ladder match. Who do you got, Nasty?
Me, myself, I do have L.A. Knight.
Entering the ring first, Nick Nemeth. Coming to the ring next, Adam Cole. On his way to the ring, Big Bronson Reed. Coming to the ring, the Viper, Randy Orton. Making his way to the ring, from the line, Steiner. Making his way to the ring next, And the last entrant, your pure champion, John Moxley.
Oh my God, Nasty. The GOAT of Lucha Libre, Rey Mysterio, has been added to Money in the Bank. What do you got to say about that?
I am excited for Rey Mysterio. Who's that jumping out the sky? Alright, I'm gonna change my answer. I think Rey Mysterio will be the winner of this match.
Well, we're starting off hot, Nasty, and all I got to say is way to start your commentary journey off right by already contradicting yourself, not even 10 minutes in. But as you see, the action's already hot. Bronson Reed tossing bodies around, Randy Orton being as lethal as possible, and I can tell you this match is going to be extremely hard to call because action's going to be everywhere.
Yes, I do in fact think it will be kind of hard to call, but like I said earlier, I'm excited to be here. Oh my God, AJ Styles throwing ladders at people. Like, what is this man doing?
Dolph Ziggler, the first one to bring a ladder into the ring, maybe to try to get that briefcase, but Bronson Reed takes a hard crash on that ladder and gets Rey Mysterio right on his chest.
Look at that super kick by Nick Nemeth to Randy Orton.
Now Moxley with the choke over the rope, but Nick able to counter.
Oh my God, AJ Styles with that phenomenal forearm.
Nick Nemeth and Rey Mysterio, the first two to climb the ladder and try to retrieve the briefcase. Who's going to get the upper hand?
AJ Styles just knocking them both off that ladder.
But Adam Cole, out of nowhere. Now LA Knight trying to take advantage of the situation, goes for the BFT.
But gets stopped and thrown onto that ladder.
Panama Sunrise.
Oh my God, on the dome.
And Rey Mysterio goes to the outside for the Hurricane Rana, but Big Bronson Reed right out here in front of us.
Oh my gosh, this action pack. Normally I'm over in the Times Keeper area, but I'm here at the announce table with my brother, WrestleMania 3.
I think it's crazy that we gave you a mic longer for some introductions, but we are here nonetheless. Bronson Reed taking everybody out, and Moxley getting creative on the outside.
He's setting up that ladder, but AJ Styles coming in with a quick stop. Ooh, this could be bad. What is AJ Styles about to do?
450 splash on the outside through the ladder bridge.
Look at these two getting in the ring. Adam Cole, Bronson Reed. I think Adam Cole's going to be in trouble, I'm going to be honest.
All those super kicks did nothing. For Bronson Reed, just hit that Death Valley driver on the edge of that ladder. And now the Viper bringing in a bigger ladder.
That is a huge ladder to my, I've never seen something that huge in my life.
LA Knight just hit the neck breaker, and now Bronson Reed once again being the difference maker in this matchup.
I think that Bronson Reed stands a big chance. No pun intended, but I think he stands a big chance.
Even after that low blow and this 619 followed up by an RKO.
On the ladder nonetheless. Oh my gosh. You know what? I keep changing my mind this night.
AJ Styles clashed to Rey Mysterio on the outside on a ladder.
Oh, this match is getting brutal already.
Look at the two in the ring though, Nate. Randy Orton, Adam Cole, two men with history, and Adam Cole just wiped out the Viper.
Okay. But Adam Cole setting up some type of ladder bridge like Moxley did earlier. What's about to happen?
Super kick out of mid-air, takes the head off of the phenomenal AJ Styles.
I think AJ Styles might have broke a bone in that moment.
Zigzag through the ladder in the middle of the ring.
Oh my God. The back of Adam Cole. Think about it.
AJ Styles spiked on his head by the Viper. And now Mox on the outside.
Paradigm shift to LA Knight. Oh my God, they're out there battling in front of Jelly Roll. Look at what he gets to see tonight.
Randy Orton, Bronson Reed at the top of that ladder, fighting with the Money in the Bank briefcase in the middle
Of the ring. And now that RKO off the top of a ladder.
Nick Nemeth touching the Money in the Bank briefcase, but Mox there for the stop.
Rey Mysterio drop kicks the ladder, and JF and Moxley both go flying.
Nick Nemeth and Jon Moxley both go down. Rey Mysterio making his way to the top of that ladder.
Okay, Adam Cole, oh my gosh, just shoved Rey Mysterio off the top and then tumbling in all those men.
All those men down. Adam Cole in the middle of the ring, but AJ Styles
cuts him off with that forearm and then suplexes him off the top of the ladder.
I can't believe AJ Styles is up after that super kick earlier, and even after that landing, he just connected with Adam Cole.
Oh, LA Knight jumping to the back, and then a BFT off the ladder.
There is no way in hell AJ Styles gets up after that.
Oh my gosh, German from John Moxley delivered to LA Knight. LA Knight bounces back up though.
Clotheslines Mox out of the ring. LA Knight looks hell-bent on walking out of WrestleMania. Mr. Money in the Bank.
Bronson Reed though coming to cut that short from LA Knight. Oh my gosh.
AJ Styles with another phenomenal forearm in the midst of all this action. And Bronson Reed gets finagled, falls on that ladder.
Oh my gosh, but AJ Styles is about to, what is he about to do? Oh my gosh.
Moonsault right here in front of us on the ladder bridge. These men are breaking out all the stops.
This brutality. Wait, is LA Knight going to, oh my god.
Orton for the RKO, but gets hit with the BFT.
Oh my gosh. LA Knight's just laying everybody out. I see him. Oh my god, is he going to do it?
And your new Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight.
Nasty, you were right with your original prediction. The megastar LA Knight is now Mr. Money in the Bank. And I'd have to say the champions, Roman Reigns, Andrade, or whoever walks out of tonight's WrestleMania should be worried.
Yes, they should. LA Knight, though, standing up there, just going to take a seat with his newly won Money in the Bank briefcase.
I just want to know, Nasty, how are we supposed to follow up what we just witnessed? Literally a human demolition derby.
Yes, you are correct. And I just think that they got to come out the bat swinging with this next match.
And, you know, the men that are in this next match have quite the lineage at WrestleMania. The Undertaker had the legendary undefeated streak, and you wouldn't have such legendary defeated streaks without his tag team partner.
Coming to the ring first, your SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Kane and The Undertaker, the brothers of destruction.
Oh my God, Nasty. Did Bret Wyatt just transform in front of our eyes?
I think he did. And who's that behind him?
Bo Dallas, two fellow members of the Wyatt Six taking on the Brothers of Destruction, and it looks like they are slowly disassembling the Brothers of Destruction.
Have we ever seen a version of Bray Wyatt like this?
I mean, the closest thing I can think of, Nasty, would be The Fiend, but is this a darker version? I don't know how to interpret what is going on in the sick mind of Bray Wyatt?
I just think he wants to win those tag belts with his brother, you know what I mean? And we're just seeing brother-on-brother action. But they jumped. They had to jump the Brothers of Destruction.
Already going for a pinfall, and these men have been all linked together in the Wyatt Six since Kane and Undertaker made their return back, saving Bo Dallas from the Four Horsemen. So I just want to know, has this been the intentions of Bray Wyatt and Bo the whole time? Or is this some newly found energy?
I don't know. I just think that Bray Wyatt isn't to be trusted. I don't think he's a trustworthy man, and I want to see the Brothers of Destruction kill them.
Kane and Bray in the middle of the ring. Kane, though, able to take Bray Wyatt off his feet. Now bringing the work to Wyatt.
Yes. He is running after him, making his comeback after being jumped at the start of this match.
Side slam by Kane. Goes for the uppercut. Bray able to catch it. Scoop slam by Bray Wyatt is reversed
By Kane, and he went for a tombstone, but
transition through. Kane lands on the outside. Goes for the choke slam.
and gets jumped once again by Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas.
Bo Dallas jumping on the back of Kane. Bray Wyatt wipes out Kane with that full body press, and here goes the Undertaker.
Flies and takes and wipes out the Wyatt Six.
Kane bringing Bo back in the ring. I believe those two are the legal men.
I think so, yes. Kane, oh my god, mandible claw from Bo Dallas.
Is it going to take Kane out? No, Kane able to get that knee to the midsection of Dallas.
And he is running and connects with a big boot to Bo Dallas.
Kane looking to go vintage up to the top rope. Presumably looking for that clothesline.
I would think so. And it...
Bo Dazzler by Bo Dallas mid-air. Could this be it?
No, Undertaker breaks up the pinfall and is going to hit Bo Dallas with a choke slam, I think.
Look at the height on that choke slam. Taker taking down Dallas, and now Bray and Taker.
Now Bray is taking the shots to Undertaker. But oh my god, Kane looking for that choke slam.
Bray Wyatt able to reverse with Sister Abigail.
Oh my god, then a big leg drop from the Undertaker. But look at Bo Dallas.
Bo Taker out of the ring.
Bray looks like he's setting up for the Sister Abigail, but fakes out Kane.
Bray Wyatt picks Kane up. Sister Abigail. Taker breaks up the pinfall. And another Super Sister Abigail, this time in reverse. Bo Dallas with the lift. Bray goes for the pin, but they are not the legal men.
Bray's not the legal man. The ref is trying to tell him that. He needs to get out the ring and let Bo Dallas pin him.
Kane, though, get the upper hand. Tombstone power driver to Bo Dallas. And Bray breaks it up.
Comes out with a big boot to stop Kane from that pinfall. And Bray with a Sister Abigail to Kane.
Undertaker taking out Bo Dallas on the outside. And now for the first time in the match, the dead man locks eyes with the Fiend.
And this could be crazy. Oh, I thought he was going for another Sister Abigail. But no, Undertaker stopping him with them blows to the head.
The maniacal strikes by the dead man, slinging Bray Wyatt so hard, Wyatt flies to the outside.
And now he's out there with his brother Bo Dallas, trying to recuperate from the beatings that they just took.
Both teams look to be recouping. The ref trying to regain some sort of, control over this matchup.
He's telling Undertaker to get out the ring, and now both of the legal men, I'm pretty sure for the first time in this match, are in the ring.
Kane picks Dallas up off the ground with that choke slam.
Oh my god. Wait, what happened?
The lights went out. Bray behind Kane.
Oh my gosh. Wait, and he's back to his normal state. Bo Dallas on the back of Kane.
Taker with that big boot sending Bray to the outside. And now
He's gonna
choke slamming Bo
my
Dallas
God.
off the back of Kane.
Oh my God, I think Kane's looking to fly with that clothesline. And connects.
All the way to the outside. A big man to be hitting a maneuver quite like that.
Oh my God, he's ready to... Oh my God, Bo Dallas catches him. Power driver.
Snap power driver, and that could be it.
Okay.
The Undertaker pulls the referee out the ring.
And stops up that pinfall. Bo Dallas is like, what the heck, man?
We could have just had new tag team champions.
Yes, it could have been. And Bo Dallas now just...
Laying the strikes down on the
baby
Taker.
strikes.
Taker not playing. Looking to show Dallas a little bit old school.
Oh, vintage Taker right there. He's been doing that ever since he started.
Undertaker looks like he's calling it. Spike tombstone power driver. And the referee counts the 3.
And still the SmackDown Tag Team Champions, Kane and The Undertaker, the Brothers of Destruction.
The Undertaker and Kane have laid waste to the Wyatt 6.
And now, look at them looking defeated out there. But we have the same champions.
Once again, Nasty, on a night like this, I don't know how you're going to top what we just see.
I don't know, but look, we're seeing Bron Breakker, Scott Steiner in a dog collar match.
You know, the dog collar has so much lineage in the Steiner family. They've all, for a lack of better words, got that dog in them. And I think tonight, one of them dogs gets tamed. Look at that, Doc Brown. Jelly Roll in the crowd.
The following contest is a dog collar match. Making his way to the ring first from Detroit, Michigan, the genetic freak, Scott Steiner. Coming to the ring next, from Atlanta, Georgia, the badass, Bron Breakker.
And as we know, Bron Breakker, he has that dog in him, but recently though, I would say he hasn't lost his NXT title at the Rumble, and that man in the ring, Scott Steiner, turned on him.
You know, and it's family. Scott Steiner turned on his nephew after the biggest loss so far in Bron Breakker's career. How do you think that messes with the psyche of someone young and brash like Bron Breakker?
I just think that in this match there will be a lot of mind games, control from Scott Steiner, trying to mess up Bron Breakker.
And just like you said, the control right away, whipping the chain, suplexing Bron Breakker, and I'm going to be honest, guys, I'm kind of surprised Steiner's got the upper hand.
I mean, I guess, but as you know, Scott Steiner, he's the veteran in this match. He was one of the first Steiners to do it.
I mean, he is a genetic freak. He says that it's all in the blood, and if you think about it, it starts with Scott and Rick Steiner. What's Bron Breakker going to have to do to combat the outlandishness of his uncle?
He's going to have to outdog him. All right,
He's not out-dogging him with that, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but listen, that mean back body drop onto them stairs. Oh my God, Bron Breakker just used the chain to his advantage to throw Scott Steiner through that table.
Now Breakker taking advantage of the situation, throwing some chairs in the ring, but it doesn't look like that's what he needed to keep the upper hand.
Oh my God, Scott Steiner whipping that chain and made him land on his head, and now he's using the chain to choke him around the ring post.
He's choking the life out of his nephew. Bron Breakker literally clutching for something, gasping for air.
Oh my gosh. And he's just being brutal with this chain to Bron Breakker. Now he's picking up a chair. Let's see what he does with it.
Scott Steiner, signature Steiner, going to stop in the middle of the match and taunt his nephew. Did that come back and bite him in the ass?
I think it could. Look at this. Bron Breakker tossing a chair at the head of Scott Steiner.
As the way that chair connected, you would think Bron Breakker owed him money.
Oh my
or
gosh.
Scott Steiner owed him money. I apologize.
But Scott Steiner with a vicious clothesline to Breakker.
It's not no clothesline. It's a goddamn Steiner line. Steiner just took the head off of Bron Breakker.
But Bron Breakker looking for a German. Scott Steiner stops him with an elbow.
But gets stopped with that knee. And now Breakker looking to slow down the pace. Put Scotty Steiner on the top rope.
And now he's looking to take him off of that top
T-bone
rope.
suplex.
Off the top rope, landed on his head. And now, is he setting up for a Frankensteiner?
Well, when Breakker does it, it's a Breakensteiner. And it looks like it. Gearing up across the ring.
Oh my gosh, he's
using them chairs as a launch pad.
My God! Powerbomb through those chairs!
Scott Steiner looks spent. John Cone now checking on Bron Breakker. Will he be able to continue?
Oh my gosh, but Scott Steiner doesn't care. He's gonna push the ref, aggravate him.
Breakker looked like he might have been playing a little possum. Straight to the back of the head with that chain, followed up by a German suplex. And now Breakker with the upper hand.
Is he setting up for a spear? And he does not. Oh.
Not a spear, but a Steiner line, nonetheless.
Steiner line.
Now has Scotty Steiner on the outside. Now looks like he's poised for a spear.
Okay.
Aiming for Scott.
Is he gonna
Connect with those steel stairs. And Scott Steiner, one step ahead of Bron Breakker the entire match.
Yes, Scott Steiner has had control, like I said at the beginning. But oh my gosh, Bron Breakker connecting back with strikes.
And at every stop, Scott Steiner has the answer. Breaking down Breakker every chance he gets.
Whipping him with that chain, you know that has to hurt. I mean, just think about it. Like you said earlier, that this has been in the family of the Steiners, the dog collar match.
Breakker, gutbuster to Steiner, follows it up with a gutbuster on those steel stairs, breaking down the veteran.
That cannot feel good to the abdomen of either men, depending on who would have took it. But now,
springboard Steiner line.
oh my
Off
God.
the stairs, Steiner lands head first into that chair, and Breakker looks to end the career of Scott Steiner.
What to do? But he gets caught with the
Power driver on the chair. This is it.
That could have been close.
Breakker just kicked out. I cannot believe it. Scott Steiner once again arguing with the ref.
Oh my gosh, what's he going to set up for? But no, Scott Steiner going to take down Bron Breakker, but get caught.
Breakker choking the life out of his uncle now. Way to get karma. Like I said, always comes back around to bite you in the ass.
Yes, but Bron Breakker is looking to, I think, finish off Scott Steiner.
Breakker with a clothesline over the top rope. Taking himself out in the process. What was it worth it is the question.
I don't know. I think that could come back to hurt Breakker in the end game. But I think he's trying to make the end game right now.
Aiming for that spear. The target is locked. Steiner slowly to his feet, but Breakker rips his uncle in half.
And your winner is Bron Breakker.
Bron Breakker scrapes by with the victory over his uncle Scott Steiner. And now it looks like Scotty wants some respect from his nephew.
But is he going to get it? Is he going to shake the hand of Steiner? But no, he embraces him with a hug. showing our family always comes first.
Yeah, right. Breakker with the low blow and showing Scott Steiner who the new dog is in the yard.
Guys, once again, I don't know how we're following up that, but we have the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes taking on the Icon Sting.
And this is going to be a great match. I feel like just a great wrestling match, if I would say so myself.
This next match is a singles match scheduled for one fall. And coming to the ring first from Marietta, Georgia, weighing a total of 225 pounds, the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. Making his way to the ring next, from Venice Beach, California, weighing 238 pounds, he is the Icon, Sting.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the first singles match in ILW for the career of the Icon Sting, and he's going against quite an opponent in the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
Yes, he is, and I'm just excited to see what Sting can do under an ILW.
I get what you're saying, Nasty. And my thing is can the Stinger still go? Is the Stinger still the old Sting we saw in TNA, WCW, and even in the WWE? Is this Sting still capable of taking down elite level athletes like Cody Rhodes?
Well, I hope so, Justin. And I think, oh my God, he's up there at the balcony area with the fans, wielding that baseball bat.
Sting looks to be up to his old ways, pointing at Rhodes up from that balcony. It's almost like the Sting of '97 when he was stoically battling Hollywood Hulk Hogan.
Oh my gosh. And he appears behind the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, with that bat, putting it to the chin.
I'm glad the referee getting in between these two. I want this match to be even. I want it to be fair. I want to see a decisive winner to this grudge match.
Same here, because all we've seen tonight is chaos. I think we should tone it down a little bit. And let's watch these two block up.
Nasty, you saying you want some old school wrestling?
Yes, I am. That is exactly what I'm saying.
Well, I can tell you here in Morgantown, West Virginia, really love some old school wrestling. And it looks like Cody playing smart, getting some space away from the veteran, the Icon, Sting.
Sting's trying to get him back in the ring, though, because he wants some of that old school wrestling. That's what he wants.
I think the Stinger, based upon his actions at the Royal Rumble, really just wants to prove something to Cody Rhodes. I'm not sure quite what that could be, but the Stinger looks like he has a lot to prove.
Yes, and Sting taking the chops to Cody Rhodes, and now he's Irish whipping him.
Disaster kick by the American Nightmare. That youth, could that be what helps Cody prevail over the Stinger?
I do think that could be a main factor that gives that advantage to Cody Rhodes.
The big thing, though, that we're going to have to pay attention to is the experience. Sting definitely has the experience edge over Cody Rhodes, but the risks and the youth of Cody might be able to sway it in the other direction.
And that super Cody cutter from the stairs to the barricade.
That was actually insane, Nasty. I don't believe I've ever seen Cody pull out something like that.
No, but he went for another springboard, got caught.
The Stinger was ready. And I guess my other question is Sting going to be able to keep up with this newer pace? Since Sting has been out of action, It's a whole new style of professional wrestling.
It is. Cody went for that crossroads, but gets reversed thrown out the ring.
Now Stinger looking to possibly be going for a little high flying of his own. Crossbody.
Oh my gosh.
Off the top to the outside.
Takes out the American Nightmare. He is ready to take it to that next level, as we've seen. We were talking about if he still has it. I think he does.
Both men down. Rhodes holding the back of his head. The Stinger taking a minute to get up. The referee paying extra close attention to the Icon.
Well, he doesn't want somebody like Sting to accidentally get hurt or injured, you know what I mean? He doesn't want to get some medical attention for him, but that big splash in the ring.
The big Stinger splash, followed up by the Scorpion Death Drop, and this could be it.
No, but Cody Rhodes kicks out in the nick of time.
Sting jaw-jacking with the ref, not very characteristic of the Icon we know, and now going for that baseball bat.
You think he could crack open the skull of Cody Rhodes? We just have to see. Cody staring at him.
Sting went for the swing.
Gets
missed. Caught with the super kick.
Cody Rhodes getting Sting into that pedigree position and knocks it down.
On the hardest part of the ring, the Icon could be out, and it looks like Rhodes isn't done.
Goes for that moonsault and connects on top of the Icon Sting.
Rhodes sending Sting back in the inside. He could be looking to end it, but the Stinger drops him down
for a sharpshooter.
It's the Scorpion Deathlock. Nasty. I need you to do your homework, man.
Oh my gosh, I did not mean to stutter that much, but this wrestling that I'm seeing in front of my eyes.
Cody Rhodes makes it to the bottom rope. The Icon Sting has to break up the Scorpion Deathlock, and now is arguing with referee John Cone.
And he's just bad-mouthing to the referee. He's angry, and he goes for a big Scorpion Splash.
Stinger Splash, Nate. It's freaking Stinger Splash. Goes for the Tombstone Pile Driver. Cody reverses it, but John Cone taken down.
And
Scorpion Death Drop, that's the name. But the ref's nowhere to be found. John Cone's down.
There's no count. And like I said, Sting is angry, but Darby Allin's out here. He's going to pass the bat to Sting.
This is the turning point, Nasty. Right here. Will Sting connect with this baseball bat shot to the head? No, Cody with the low blow.
And Darby Allin with a coffin drop to take out Cody Rhodes and setting up for
the Stunt Dog Millionaire, dropping the American Nightmare.
But Hulk Hogan, what? Hulk Hogan's out here to take out Darby Allin.
Leg drop on the outside.
And oh my gosh, Sting though setting up for that Scorpion Death Drop.
Cody able to reverse. Crossroads.
Is the ref up? Yes, he is.
And your winner is the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes.
I think now, guys, the big question is, what is the alliance between the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes, and Hollywood Hulk Hogan? In this next match, Nate, fatal four-way for the ILW Championship. Who do you got?
Me, personally, I have the best in the world, CM Punk.
Now, this is a match pretty much we saw last month at the Royal Rumble, but we add in the factor of John Cena. Do you think he'll play a decisive factor in this matchup?
Yes, I do. And he is the runner-up of the Rumble. That is the reason he is in this match right now.
Coming to the ring first, from West Newbury, Massachusetts, weighing in at 256 pounds, John Cena. Coming to the ring next, from Long Island, New York, weighing in at 220 pounds, Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF.
Coming to the ring next, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 225 pounds, CM Punk.
And lastly, from Mexico, weighing in at 205 pounds, he is the ILW champion, Andrade.
The big question tonight in this fatal four-way, I know you've already said CM Punk's your guy, but can Andrade once again retain the championship? I mean, last month, Royal Rumble, he defeated the Odds, beat MJF, and CM Punk. John Cena's definitely a decisive factor, but will this young reign of Andrade continue tonight? I think it could. Obviously, you think it won't. Let's see what happens in the middle of that ring for that beautiful ILW World Heavyweight Championship.
I am excited. Bell rung our main event here tonight. Could we see a never seen 17?
It's very possible with the trickery of MJF sliding in and out of the ring. He's going to play that game tonight. But it looks like Super Cena is having none of that.
Cena flies out to the ring and sending MJF into the stairs, but a nice moonsault.
Takes out CM Punk with that super kick. Now can he follow up with Andrade?
No, he does not. Andrade throws one over the top rope and a forearm. Oh, but Andrade, nice tornado DDT on the apron.
CM Punk able to cut off Andrade and then dive onto Cena, but Andrade gets right back up
and flies out on all the men but MJF.
MJF slides under Andrade, cutting him off, looking to get the upper hand, stomping on that shoulder,
and ready to take out MJF, but MJF takes out Andrade.
MJF making his way back in the ring. Cena looking to hit the AA.
And this early, but no! MJF hops off the shoulders, kick to the gut, throws him into the post.
Punk taking out MJF. Andrade with that elbow to the side of the head.
But Cena come out with that right sunset flip powerbomb.
Followed up by a shining wizard. CM Punk looking to get the pinfall. Not on MJF's watch.
Listen, if you remember though, back at the Rumble, Punk had that one with the arm over MJF.
But it was Andrade who made that decisive pinfall after the frog splash. What is going on here?
Tower of Doom, oh my god!
Canadian Destroyer followed by frog splash.
Let's take out that mean lariat by CM Punk to Andrade.
Now Punk mocking John Cena. You can't see me to Andrade.
Is he looking for a 5-knuckle shuffle?
No, he's gonna drop the leg and miss terribly.
But Andrade picking up the challenge of CM Punk.
Reverse atomic drop, sending him out to the outside of the ring.
MJF getting a roll-up on the champion. Could have had it won.
Andrade with a roll-up of his own.
MJF stands up into another roll-up.
Both men able to break up the pin. Who will out-wrestle who? And it looks like right now, MJF with the upper hand.
Andrade flips him out of it.
Eye poke. MJF always knowing the best tricks in the book.
But listen, Andrade could be, I think, personally, is one of the greatest luchadors of all time.
Hitting that Three Amigos. Shades of another, great lucha star in Eddie Guerrero.
But the tag team, double team of CM Punk and Andrade.
Cena coming in from out of nowhere. I've never seen him hit a T-bone suplex, but Andrade flying to the outside with that moonsault.
MJF going into the ring to attack MJF. Hits him with a Hurricane Rana.
Andrade did go in the ring to attack MJF, but got caught with that tombstone pile driver.
What is MJF setting up for?
Big elbow drop to the heart of the champ.
But what is Punk? Oh my God! The brutality to Cena.
Listen to them chair shots. Andrade able to kick out just in the nick of time.
MJF picking up Andrade. Punk coming in to intercept. Punk catching MJF with these blows to the face.
Sitting up for that running knee.
Connects.
Followed up by the Bulldog.
Also connects.
Andrade look for that triple moonsault and gets caught with a go to sleep.
MJF dumps Andrade out.
And gets dropped out on his head by CM Punk, and Cena's ready.
Oh God. He's gonna hit them 5 moves of doom. Shoulder tackle.
CM Punk go for the strike. Cena ducks under, drops down Punk, and it's calling for it.
The 5-knuckle shuffle. The Cena we all have learned to love.
Cena off the ropes, shaking it off. 5-knuckle shuffle on to the best in the world, and it looks like Cena's going for that never seen 17,
but gets caught with a tornado DDT by CM Punk.
And MJF, dastardly as ever, with the low blow, sending Punk out of the ring.
And but Cena picks up MJF,
plants him flat on his face. And Andrade looking to make that save again. Picking up Cena for that sharp Liger bomb to the upper head and shoulders of Cena.
DDTs Andrade. Puts him on that top rope looking for something dangerous.
Definitely dangerous here on the top rope. But Andrade able to reverse that sunset flip powerbomb.
Punk takes Andrade out the ring, smacks him. But then gets caught with a...
Clapped his ears, mate.
Yes.
Andrade clapped his ears and threw him into the timekeeper's area.
They didn't know what much of that did, but he's looking for his title.
Cena in the ring hits an attitude adjustment on Friedman and gets caught with that title to the face. This could be it.
Oh my gosh.
No! Cena kicks out, keeping the match alive.
Well, you gotta think. So, he's one of the greatest, probably second greatest of all time. Tied with Ric Flair in World Championship wins.
That's fair enough. That Dynamite Diamond ring just took the head off of Andrade. Punk trying to make it to the ring.
But Judgment Day. Oh my gosh, that's Dominic Mysterio. Where's the rest of them? I know they're coming.
Damian Priest. South of Heaven chokeslam to Cena. But MJF looks confused. The lights. The devil standing behind MJF is a man who haunts Max's past.
Finn Balor looking for that
Bloody Sunday to the back of the neck of MJF.
And the
Judgment Day fleeing through the crowd.
But oh my God, just like at the Rumble, CM Punk intercepts that almost title win that Andrade had.
Punk going for the cover. Cena pulls Andrade out of the win, saving the match once again. Now we get the classic CM Punk, John Cena, middle of the ring.
John Cena picks up Punk. Hey, can he do it? Rolls through. He's gonna make sure Punk doesn't get back up.
Attitude adjustment. And just like that, never seen 17.
And the new ILW champion, John Cena.
John Cena with a very emotional victory, finally winning the ILW Championship, the one title that's eluded him his entire career.
Yes, it has. And I'm just so happy. He's my childhood hero. Matter of fact, and I didn't see him winning this match, I'm gonna be honest.
Look at all the men on the outside, hard-fought matches, but that man, some may consider the greatest of all time, walks out the ILW champion.
Well, now he has to be the greatest of all time. Most world title wins in history of wrestling.
Thank you everybody for joining us for night one of WrestleMania. We enjoy seeing you here. We will see you tomorrow night for the finale.